save somebody.
Well, we made it here. And this is a great day for EAA and the Stan Lee Foundation. And we're here this morning to announce an alliance between the Stan Lee Foundation and EAA to promote our Young Eagles program and to take it really to a whole new level. We will be working with Stan Lee's Foundation to develop aviation-related programs and content that will point young people to fly and get involved in all aspects of aviation. We're taking this content directly to the new Young Eagles Nest that will be part of the Stan Lee Literacy Centers all over the world. As you all know, Stan's the creator of Marvel Comics, and you can see from the excitement and number of people here that he has something very special tonight that he's brought, that he is going to present to EAA. And it's a new superhero that he brought right from Superhero Headquarters, who's been assigned specifically to assist EA's Young Eagles programs. So ladies and gentlemen, let me, with distinct honor, present and welcome to Airventure, our patriarch of superheroes, the great Stan Lee.
After an introduction like that, anything I say will be an anticlimax. But thank you very much, and thank you for the kind words. And who the hell are you? Tell the people your name.
Hi everybody, I'm Avior.
Tell me what they do, what you do.
I'm here to help promote the spirit of aviation here with EAA and the Young Eagles program and keep everyone going and help the aviation community.
We figured that aviation needs its own superhero. We found this guy flying around without a plane, and we figured he'd make a good hero. So what else can we do?
Well, Stan, I think what's very exciting and people need to understand is that our real goal and objective is this hero has a narrative that we'll be passing out today so that you can see really who AVR is and what his narrative is and who he's all about and how he slowly became to get his superpowers. But what I'm excited about is that we're going to get kids through your foundation interested into aviation through some of the reading materials and the comics and other things that the foundation is so good at promoting.
It's very important that we get young people more interested in aviation. One of the problems is it doesn't seem as exciting or glamorous to them today because it's all jet planes. And they have a notion that a pilot gets in the cockpit, sits down, presses a button, and goes to sleep while the plane does the work. And we've got to find a way to let the young people know that there's something very heroic and very glamorous about flying a jet plane. And it's not as easy as it looks. And it's very important. And the lives of many people are at stake. And we've got to come up with the right stories and the right images. And we've got to really excite young people about aviation and about what's happening in the sky today. And that's one of the things that I hope we can help with. What a long speech. I never made such a long speech.
And I think also we had talked about the fact that from a career standpoint, there's a lot of opportunities in aviation that we need to let kids know that they can have a great career and get out of their parents' house and pay off their student loans on their own. So that's a good thing.
That's right, and it doesn't all have to do with piloting the plane. There are so many other ways that you could be involved in it. You could be in the control tower, be a mechanic. You could be a guy like me who just rides in the planes. But we're going to do what we can to make American youth more conscious of a career as an aviator or as anything to do with planes, because there's nothing more important today than flying. And without planes, we're nowhere. We're locked down. And we need the right people behind them, and that's where you come in. So do heroic things. I don't want you just standing around. I want you rescuing people.
Yeah, we had AVR, what are you going to do the rest of this week?
Somebody please get in trouble so he can come to your rescue.
So, Avi, are we going to see you around the rest of the week?
Absolutely.
And Stan, I understand that you're going to be available for autographs today at 2 o'clock. I think that's still the plan and the program.
I wasn't aware of that. Now, 2 o'clock means 2 o'clock. It doesn't mean 1:55. It doesn't mean 2:10. It means 2 o'clock. And anybody who's not here exactly at 2 o'clock, well, then I'll sign it for them later.
And you need to go to Hangar D, where there's a merchandise area, and be able to buy your coupon for the signatures, which will be in the member Airventure Welcome Center at 2 o'clock.
People always tell me where to go. I don't know. But you handled this very well, Jack. I think you put it together well. I don't know how much you paid these people to get here and look like they care what we're saying, but you did a good job with that. And you couldn't have had a better day. I mean, somebody up there loves us all, I can tell you that. What a day for what we're doing, huh? Yes, sir. So let the merriment begin.
Avior, what are your superpowers?
Fly in, and then I flew in my Very Easy, which is located where right now? Right there. And then also Eagle Vision. I can also turn my head, everything that makes a pilot great.
Okay.
Like sitting comfortably in that chair, in the stool, in the cockpit. Now this man, he can't even tell you all his superpowers, because a lot of them are secret. And if the bad guys find out, they'll start finding a way to combat them. So we're just being quiet about Avion, and the point is that whatever comes up, he can handle it. If he doesn't, we'll hire a new one.
How about the FAA?
I'm only kidding.
How about the FAA? Yeah.
I don't think that's a superpower concern and issue for Mr. Lee. Oh, can he handle it? He wants to have fun. So we're gonna let the opportunity for Stan to get over and see Blue Origin, which that's right over here, and he'll be around at 2, as he said. At least it was real clear to me, not 1:55, 2.
And you know what they're all saying to each other? All right, we'll make a note. We'll be there. We don't want him to be disappointed. He'll be standing around with a pen in his hand and nobody shows up. So come on, it'll only take a minute. We'll go there. Then we can get back to the good stuff. I can hear them saying it.
Hey Stan, I do have one question for you. You had a chance yesterday to kind of see the grounds and all the airplanes and what goes on here. What was your impression?
Well, you know, it takes a lot to impress me. I'm pretty damn impressed. All the planes here, all the people here, it's like a whole city full of airplanes and excitement and wonder, and I don't know how to describe this when I get back home so I can do it justice, but I have never been more impressed. I thought it would be a field somewhere with a lot of planes on it and a lot of people hanging around, and we talk and get a free flight. But this, it must have taken a year just to set it up. Hey, I'm talking.
We have great volunteers that set this up, over 5,000 of them. Without them, this couldn't be it.
5,000 volunteers?
That's how it all gets done here.
We have trouble hiring one office boy in our office back in LA.
So we're very pleased that you were able to make it. And
You should be.
We love you, Stan.
what do you say after that?
Say damn right, and then you hand it to him and let him fumble around the well.
You say Excelsior.
No, Excelsior. I like your attitude. Now, you may not all know what Excelsior means, but it's a word on the Great Seal of the state of New York. And it comes from the Old English, and it means upward and onward to greater glory. And what could be better for the aviation industry, for pilots, for planes, upward and onward to greater glory. Huh? Now you remember that. Okay.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast, and so Excelsior, is that the right way to... Isn't the crowd going to react to that?
Let's do it again.
Excelsior!
Yay!
say it with feeling. Excelsior!
Wow.
Now,
I understand you've actually had some flight training.
I've had what?
Some flight training.
Oh, I didn't tell you about that. I don't like to brag. No, that's not true. I do like to brag. But I have 15 minutes flight credit to my flight time.
Nice.
During World War II, you may remember way back, I dated a girl. Nothing unusual about that. But she was a member of some sort of a civil air patrol or something. She had a little Piper Cub, and she used to fly around and make sure there were no spies anywhere. And I used to say to her, how do you know a spy? They don't have it written on the chest, spy. But she looked for them. And she asked me if I wanted to come up in the air with her. So I said, why not? And we got up in that little Piper Cub and we flew around. Then she said, how would you like to fly it? I said, I don't know how to fly a plane. She said, all you do is you take this joystick. If you want to go down, you go like that. If you want to go up, you go like this, that. Figured I could do that. So I flew for about 15 minutes. Magnificently, I might add. And when we landed, I didn't do the landing. I let her land. When we landed, she gave me this official-looking book, and it says I have 15 minutes flying time on that little plane. And when I looked at the plane, the wing was covered with adhesive tape and scotch tape and little tears in it. Was I up in this thing? But I do have that time. So if any of you want to discuss the technical aspects of flying with me, I'm available. You see, I've been there.
Oh, Stan, you got some great stories that we all enjoy. Avior, as he develops his superpowers over the next year, do you think we might also see that Avior has a friend?
That Avior has his own plane?
No, that he might end up with his own friend, another superhero friend.
I don't
Sidekick.
think that Avior will need a plane. I think he's teaching himself to fly by himself. But I shouldn't speak for Avior. What is your plan? What is it you're working
They might be
on?
here somewhere.
He's thinking, oh Christ, did he have to give me the mic?
They might be here somewhere.
My job is to focus on promoting the spirit of aviation to all the youth around for now, and we will keep developing new plans and ideas as the years go
Oh,
on.
I didn't feel it vibrate. He didn't start until 11:45.
In the future, please don't hire people who speak better than I do. So, what's the next activity?
Next activity is let's go over and look at the rocket ship next door, and then take a little break, and everybody will meet you at 2 o'clock for some autographs.
Do we take all of them with us?
I think the spaceship's not that big, but
Well, we can take Avior anyway, right?
Avior has to go because we
For
got to keep
protection.
we got to keep an eye on him. There's a lot of young ladies that are looking at Avior.
He's supposed to be defending us, not flirting with the girl.
Yeah, we need to have another talk with him.
All right, we'll do that.
Well,
Stan Lee, thank you very much for all of your years of entertainment for all the people who are here. Thank you.
You are extremely welcome. Thank you.
thank you, everybody, and again, let's give Stan Lee a warm EA welcome.
Oh, it hurts. Okay, where to now?
And we'll take care of you over there. And remember, everybody, Blue Origin has a big line starting around 12:30, which they're handing out some special memorabilia and things, and a chance for you to see Blue Origin. Stan and I got to go with Avior. Take care.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Stan Lee, Jack Pelton. And like Jack said, feel free to head over toward Blue Origin right now. Get your swag over there. See the rocket booster that has been in space and returned.